Hello, this is Charmy914. Welcome to our FIFA Ultimate Team. In today's video, we play a game against Freiburg. Our team is goalkeeper David De Gea from Man U, Daniel Agger from Liverpool, Lescott from Man City, Mabia from QPR, center mid Wiltshire from Arsenal, center mid Arteta from Arsenal, left mid Bale from Tottenham, right mid Lennon from Tottenham, center forward Defoe from Tottenham, center striker Torres from Chelsea, center striker Ba in Chelsea. And our coach is Alan Ferguson. And our subs is Gareth Bale from Man City, Lindegaard from Man U, Marwan Fellaini from Everton, Marveau from Newcastle, Giroud from Arsenal, El Shaarawy from Milan, and David Luiz from Chelsea. We play a 3-4-1-2. We'll be playing in the Premier Trophy, and our first game is against Freiburg. This is a professional team. So, let's start. Michael is red and Charles is blue. We just got Ba and Mabia, so you'll see if they live up to the expectation or not. In today's episode, I want to hear your opinion on your team's transfer window spree. Some of the big news is Balotelli leaving Man City and going to AC Milan. Another is Beckham leaving LA and going to Paris Saint-Germain. Another one is Snyder leaving Inter and going to Galatasaray, and Drogba leaving Shanghai Shenhua and going to Galatasaray. Pato leaving AC Milan and going to Corinthians, and Anelka leaving Shanghai Shenhua and going to Juventus. My favorite transfer in the January transfer is Balotelli going to Milan. I think this is a good move for Milan because Pato, the only center striker left, and they need a good player to replace him. Balotelli is a strong and good player for Milan. Another good transfer is Remy going to QPR. He is a quick and lethal striker which can finish and can help QPR get out of the relegation zone. The worst transfer in my mind is Sahin going back to BVB. He was good at Liverpool as he fit in with their system. As you can see coming up, we get a goal by Gareth Bale running down line on a counter-attack and crossing it to Fernando Torres. Back to Sahin in BVB. I just don't think he's good at BVB because he won't play much. In Liverpool, he can play and work good with Gerrard, Sturridge, and Suarez. Also, PSG getting David Beckham. PSG don't need Beckham when they have some young talented players such as Lucas, who they recently acquired from transfer, and Pastore. Why would PSG need an old player who recently played in the MLS when they have young talent? Another good transfer is Ba going to Chelsea. Chelsea really needed a center striker so that Torres can rest. They got a young, talented player for very cheap. The team that I think did the best in the January transfer was Newcastle United. They lost their center striker in Ba. They picked up a Hwafan, Sissoko, Aubameyang, and Dubici. They were in relegation zone, so they had to make a move. Sissoko, a recently signed player, scored 2 goals against Chelsea, including the game winner to beat Chelsea and pick up the valuable 3 points and get out of relegation zone. Good job for them to see great young talent. The worst team, I think, in the January transfer window was Inter. They needed a lot of changes, but none came. They even sold talented players such as Cajuto and Schneider. Another bad team is Shanghai Shenhua. They didn't pay Drogba on time, so he left the club for free. That was a huge mistake. As a result of Drogba leaving, Anelka went to Juve on loan. Shanghai Shenhua is officially toast. As you see, guys, coming up is halftime. We are winning 1-0 and we're dominating the other team with 60% possession and 40% for the other team. A player in my mind who should have left in the January transfer is Carvalho. He didn't see much of the pitch when the team is healthy. Pepe, Ramos, Varane, and Abiol took his position. He should have went to the MLS because he's old and slow, which MLS needs. As you can see, we got a fluke goal by Demba as Torres cut back and shot it off Demba's leg and went in. It's a fluke, but we'll have it. So it's 2-0 for Charmai against over Freiburg. And this is also Demba's first goal in Charm United. Okay, so Roma's goalie, Martin Stekelenburg, should have left the club because he wanted to leave. He now would not want to play for the team. If he doesn't want to be in the team, then he can't try hard and play for them. Also, the coach will know that also. The best transfer for a player is Mario Balotelli leaving Man City because he could not make the starting 11 for Manchester City because of some off-field issues. His dream was to go back to Italy and it was fulfilled. Also, Demba Ba going back to Chelsea. He can play in a stronger and better team than Newcastle United. A player a team should have got was Maicon from Man City. Real Madrid should have picked him up because they needed a right back and Maicon isn't playing enough games for Man City. Madrid need him because they don't have depth in that position. All they have is Abba Abaloa and Michael Essien. As you can see, Demba Ba scores his second goal of the game and the second for Charmai United as he runs and cuts backs and finesses to the far post. It's a beautiful goal, better than his first goal, of course. So it's 3-0 and this game is wrapped up in the bag, as you can see. But Freiburg make a run for it in the later stages of the game, as you'll see coming up. Right now, folks, look at this. Right now, as they get a lucky goal soon. Right here, they'll get a lucky goal. As Mabia is injured, they play through and they finish it. So now it's 3-1 and Demba Ba's goal was like erased. So now, 67th minute, 3-1. We still the lead by 2 and it's okay. Man, Real Madrid needed Maicon because Essien and Abba Abaloa can't play that well of the right back position. So they needed a good player who's really good, which is Maicon. Sturridge going to Liverpool was a good move for him because he couldn't play for Chelsea and wanted to leave. It also was a great pickup for Liverpool because they got a fast player who could work really well with Suarez and Gerrard as he scores a lot of goals already on his debut. Galatasaray needed some top quality players to play for them as they will face some top clubs like Barca, Madrid, and Borussia Dortmund in the UEFA Cup Champions League. Drogba now may have a chance to repeat as champions. Both Snyder and Drogba will give them experience and skill which they need to go far in the UEFA Cup. This year's transfer window spree was a big spot from some teams as some big name players like Balotelli, Pato, Snyder, and Beckham joined other clubs. I hope the next January transfer window is the same or better as this one. As you can see in our game, it's the 81st minute and we're still up 3-1, but they're going to get a corner soon and we are really panicking now as they're putting all their men forward and Arteta gets a yellow card in the early stages, as you saw. And this game was really, really hard for us because it was our first time playing together. We weren't used to it. So like you can see many times we just kick the ball like that. And this is their corner kick they scored. Their goalie actually comes out on this play. And I by accident pulled my goalie out to try to catch the ball. And the guy finished it in the net, in the empty net. It was a mistake on my part. As you can see, the goalie, number 1, is in the box. My goalie comes out. They head it in. Cruz scores a goal. 3-2 now. And this is like really, we could hold on to this. There's only like 3 minutes left in the game. And we try to keep the ball much as we can now. And it's gonna be like over, and we get an offside right now, and like that was really bad for us. Now they have the ball, probably the last chance of the game, and they're gonna kick the ball up.
As we get a nice header, and it goes right to them.
And I thought they were in this time. Oh, I thought they were in.
But Wilkshire does a nice tackle and takes the ball away from them.
This is now last play. The foe's gonna give it to Torres. They're gonna find Bale at the end of the game, and Bale's gonna run down the line now, and he's gonna go out of bounds, and the ref's gonna blow the whistle. So that means we're in the quarterfinals of the Premier Trophy, and we advance to the next round as Demba Bosco 2, and we win the game. Yes, done.